You're fishing from a small boat off Bimini in the Bahamas, kilometers from shore, sitting over deep blue water when the weather turns fast. A wave slams the side of the boat, then another. Before you can even react, the boat rolls. You hit the water hard. For a few seconds, it's just bubbles, noise, and darkness. You kick upward and finally break the surface. The boat's upside down. Your gear is scattered across the water. Your phone is gone, and there's no land anywhere close enough to swim to. Then you notice something moving between the floating debris. A fin. It slips beneath the surface. Then another one appears, farther out. And here's something you probably wish you didn't know right now. These waters are known for sharks. Tiger sharks, bull sharks, lemon sharks, hammerheads, all of them. So what happens if you're stranded out here with them? And more importantly, what do you actually do next? Your first instinct is to swim, anywhere, just to put distance between you and the sharks. That would be one of the worst things you could do. The nearest land is far too distant. Swimming hard would burn through your energy fast, and you'd still be out in open ocean when it ran out. So instead, you grab onto the overturned boat. That boat is now the most important thing you have. It keeps part of your body out of the water, gives you something to hold, and means you're not kicking constantly just to stay afloat. Then you see the fin again, closer this time. You pull your legs toward the boat, stop splashing, and try hard not to panic. Because despite what shark movies want you to believe, seeing a shark doesn't automatically mean it's about to attack. It might just be investigating whatever crashed into its world. Unfortunately, you've got another problem. You look down and notice blood running from your knee. You cut it when the boat flipped. Your brain jumps straight to the thing everyone thinks. Blood plus shark equals dinner bell. It's not that simple. A small amount of blood doesn't magically summon every shark in the ocean. Still, being injured while stranded in shark habitat is definitely not helping your case, especially when you hear something hit the bottom of the boat. You freeze. Maybe it was floating debris. Maybe a fish. Then it happens again. This time you see the shape move away underneath you. It was a shark. Now another fin appears. You've been so locked onto the sharks that you almost miss a second problem building above you. The sun. No shade, no drinking water, and no idea how long rescue is going to take. You start getting thirsty. Water in every direction, and none of it can help you. Drinking seawater actually makes dehydration worse, because your body has to burn through extra fluid just to flush out the salt. So the ocean isn't your backup water supply. It's just another problem. Now you're juggling several things at once. Staying attached to the boat, saving energy, keeping the cut above water when you can, watching the sharks, and somehow making yourself visible to anyone searching for you. Then one of the sharks comes in much closer. Close enough that you can see its body moving beneath the surface. You go still. It passes beside you, turns, comes back. This is the moment panic becomes incredibly tempting, but wild kicking and splashing would only burn you out faster. So you stay tight against the boat and keep watching.
Trivia time!
You're stranded in the ocean with sharks around you. You can choose only one thing, a large knife or a life jacket. Which one gives you the better chance of surviving? The answer is the life jacket. It might sound boring when there are sharks nearby, but staying afloat is far more important. A knife only helps if a shark gets close enough to attack. A life jacket keeps your head above water when exhaustion starts taking over. And that matters because the sharks might not even be your biggest threat. Drowning, dehydration, exposure, and exhaustion can kill you without a shark ever biting you. Back to you. One of the sharks suddenly changes direction, and this time it is coming straight toward you. You pull yourself tighter against the overturned hull. It passes underneath, turns around, comes back again. You keep the boat between you and the shark as much as you can. Any floating debris nearby becomes another barrier. Something slams into the boat again, hard. Your grip nearly slips. For the first time, you seriously question whether staying with the boat is enough. But swimming away would leave you fully exposed and strip you of the only flotation you've got. So you hold on. A few minutes pass. Then something strange happens. The shark turns away. The second one follows. Soon you can't see either of them. You should feel relieved. Instead, you look at the sky. The sun is dropping. You might be spending the night out here. And once it's dark, everything changes. You can't see beneath you anymore. You can only feel the water moving against your legs. Something touches your foot. You yank your leg up. Nothing happened. Was it a fish? Seaweed? Another shark? You have no idea. And that uncertainty might be almost worse than actually seeing one. Every splash sounds suspicious now. Every movement underneath you feels bigger than it probably is. And your arms are getting weaker by the minute. So could you actually survive being stranded at sea with sharks? Absolutely. But surviving here is less about fighting sharks and more about lasting long enough to be found. Flotation matters. Saving energy matters. Staying with the wreckage makes you easier to spot. And keeping a clear head might be what stops you from making a fatal decision out of pure panic. Because sharks are only one threat out here. There's also dehydration, sun exposure, cold, exhaustion, rough water, injury, and drowning. Then, somewhere in the distance, you hear something. An engine. You look up. A small light is crossing the water. Then another. Someone is out there searching for you. You start waving. The light shifts direction. It's coming closer. You survive the sharks. You survive the night. And somehow, you survive the ocean. But what if nobody had found you? How long could you actually survive completely alone in the middle of the sea? That's a story for another What If. Stickman.